Hey there! Welcome to the all-new Why Because YouTube channel. We just hit our 100th video milestone, so we thought it was the perfect time for a rebrand. Tell us what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Former President Donald Trump has made a striking assertion, claiming he could end the devastating war in Ukraine within a single day. This statement has ignited global debate and raised questions about the feasibility of such a rapid resolution. Trump's proposed plan hinges on several key elements, including an immediate ceasefire along the current front lines. He suggests this would halt the bloodshed and pave the way for negotiations. Crucially, Trump has hinted at the need for Ukraine to reconsider its aspirations of joining NATO. This concession, he believes, could appease Russia's security concerns and serve as a bargaining chip in negotiations. Trump's approach centers on direct engagement with Russian President Vladimir Putin, a leader he claims to understand. Trump believes that Putin's desire to extricate Russia from the conflict, given the reported significant losses, presents an opportunity for negotiation. However, this approach relies heavily on Trump's perception of Putin's willingness to negotiate in good faith. Critics argue that it ignores Russia's history of aggression and its potential unwillingness to abide by any agreement. The complexities of the conflict, with its intricate web of geopolitical interests, cast doubt on the feasibility of a one-day resolution. In stark contrast to Trump's proposed approach, the Biden administration has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting Ukraine's defense against Russian aggression. Despite the upcoming election, the U.S. has increased its military aid to Ukraine, demonstrating an unwavering stance against Russia's actions. A multi-billion-dollar aid package, encompassing financial and military support, has been approved to bolster Ukraine's defense capabilities. This package includes funding for critical military equipment, intelligence sharing, and training for Ukrainian forces. The Biden administration argues that this sustained support is vital for enabling Ukraine to defend its sovereignty and deter further Russian aggression. Beyond direct military aid, the U.S. has rallied international support for Ukraine, imposing severe economic sanctions on Russia. These sanctions target key sectors of the Russian economy, aiming to pressure Putin to change course. The Biden administration has also engaged in diplomatic efforts, seeking to isolate Russia on the world stage and garner support for Ukraine. However, the effectiveness of sanctions and diplomacy in ending the war remains uncertain, particularly given Russia's resilience and determination. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky remains steadfast in his resolve to resist Russian aggression. He has emerged as a symbol of Ukrainian defiance, rallying his nation and garnering international support. Zelensky has repeatedly emphasized the need for unwavering global solidarity to counter Russia's aggression. He has engaged in a diplomatic offensive, addressing parliaments worldwide and urging for increased military aid, particularly long-range missiles. Zelensky maintains that a strong Ukrainian military is crucial for any prospect of meaningful negotiations. He argues that only when Russia recognizes the futility of its military campaign will it be open to a genuine peace settlement. Recent meetings with global leaders, including French President Emmanuel Macron, underscore the international community's continued support for Ukraine. However, the level of support varies, with some nations hesitant to provide lethal aid or impose harsher sanctions on Russia. The situation on the ground in Ukraine remains fluid and unpredictable. Fierce fighting continues along the front lines, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. Despite facing a numerically superior enemy, Ukrainian forces have demonstrated resilience and tactical prowess, inflicting significant losses on the invading Russian army. Russia, initially aiming for a swift victory, has encountered fierce resistance and logistical challenges, slowing its advance. Reports indicate that Russia is increasingly relying on indiscriminate shelling and attacks on civilian infrastructure, raising concerns about potential war crimes. The conflict has evolved into a war of attrition, with neither side seemingly capable of achieving a decisive military victory in the short term. The duration and eventual outcome of the conflict remain uncertain, with experts warning of a protracted and bloody stalemate.